Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we have this 2023 Ford Mustang and we're going to do the taillight tint installation for this vehicle. So as you can see, this is how it looks before doing the installation on the taillights. It's just a regular taillight lens, and this is how it looks after the installation. So the tint has PPF properties, which means it will protect the lenses from yellowing over time, as well as protect it from any small scratches or any road debris that may hit the lens. If you like the product, link for the product will be linked below. But with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. So the tools you need in order to install the tint kit will be Slip Solution, Tack Solution, a heat gun, squeegee, and a microfiber towel. And a step-by-step guide in order to create the two solutions will be in the description below. So before we start with the installation, we need to prep the taillight. So all you need to do is apply Slip Solution to the lens, and with the clean microfiber towel, start removing all the contaminants that the taillight may have. So when it comes to the installation process for each section of the lens, it's the same process. The only thing is, of course, each one is a different size. So make sure you get the correct size before you do the installation, because each one is different. So start out with the smallest one, which would be this one, and just make your way to the far end. So when it comes to installing them, just apply Slip Solution onto the lens and Slip Solution to the adhesive side of the film. And you want to start by aligning this section of the tint to the edge of the taillight here. And the reason why we're doing this first step is to make sure we align it to the edge here and have enough material to cover this section of the reflector for the taillight. So once you have it there, just with your finger help it tack down firmly a little bit. We're not going to secure it just yet because we want to make sure everything else will just sit into position, and then tagging it down to the other side. So once you have it here good, aligned, we can apply Tack Solution and start tagging it down to the other side and just tag it down to the curve here. So once you have it aligned here, you can start applying Tack Solution underneath the film and just secure this section first. So just tack it down, make sure it's secured, and then just work your way to this section of the taillight. So just use your squeegee to start removing all the solution that's trapped behind this section of the film, and then just help it tack down on the curve. And then the same steps that were done here, you would just do the same process for these lower sections here. It's just making sure you get the correct size, align it here, tagging it down. So now we move on to this piece. So for this piece here, same process as how we did it with this one. Make sure you align this section of the film to the section of the taillight. So just apply Slip Solution on the lens and Slip Solution to the adhesive side of the film, and just align it right on the edge. And make sure you have enough material to cover the bottom section here, as well as the sections on the edges. These pointy edges are aligned to this section that is shaped like this, going downward. That way you cover the reflector. So align it right on the edge, tack it down slowly. You can apply Tack Solution just to help it tack down. And if you need to readjust it, you can. And something to keep in mind with the tint, it does not cover the section underneath and on top of the reflector because of the type of curve it has. It would have been difficult to have a full coverage on top because of the design of the curve. So it's only going to cover this flat area and the two side sections here. Now that it's aligned here, make sure everything else is being covered. So if you need to readjust it to align it, you can. So make sure it's aligned right on the edge. And now apply Tack Solution so we can start securing it. So hold it in position so it doesn't move. And now tack it down, remove all the solution behind the film, and then help it tack down on the curve here. Just use your squeegee and it should sit. And that's pretty much it. Before we apply heat, just make sure you clean the film. The reason why we're cleaning is just so we could see if there's any water bubbles behind the film. That way, before we seal it, we remove them so they won't be there after the installation. So just clean the film and double check if you have any bubbles. If you do, just apply Tack Solution, and with your squeegee, start removing them before we seal the film. Clean it one more time to double check the film, and now it should be all good. No bubbles behind the film. And then now we can apply heat to seal all of the film. So to seal it, just apply Tack Solution all over the film. You will grab your heat gun and start applying heat. And as we're applying heat, we're also going to use our microfiber towel to help it tack down more firmly and also help remove any solution that's trapped behind the film. And then once you're done with this step, you can repeat the same process that was done here to the remaining two. Okay, and I'll move on with the remaining two. So once we finish with the whole installation, the last thing to do is to post heat the entire tail light. So to post heat, all you need to do is apply tack solution all over the film. And the purpose for post heating the film is to help the adhesive activate faster. And also we're helping any edges that are still lifting on the film, tacking them back down with heat and just making sure we seal the whole film. That way the film doesn't lift over time. And another thing you can use as you're applying heat is your microfiber towel. That way you help tack down the film, and also it will help remove any solution that's trapped behind the film. So just take your time when you're doing this step. Make sure you go all over the film, and then once you're done post heating, you're done with the installation. Thank you for choosing Bogar Tech Design. As a small business, your support means everything to us. If you loved your product, please drop a review. If you have questions or issues, don't forget to message us via email. Once again, thank you so much for the support from our family to yours. So that concludes the installation video for the Taillight Tints for the 2023 Ford Mustang. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. If it did, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.